Hi everyone, I'm Diane from Bunnies-R-Us. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a really simple, quick treat for your bunnies that they will totally love. They are called oatmeal vegetable bites. All they are these little bites, and they love these because they are full of banana and oats and carrots, some good stuff. You can give this to them once or twice a day, and you can also use them for a training tool if you want them to come to you, which they will be trainable if you work at it. It does take a little bit of time. It's not like a cat or a dog, and you can train them really, really easy. But bunnies will come for a treat, and they will come to learn their name. And this is great for the kids. If the kids are home, they can make this really simple, and it is fun. It's a family project, and then everybody's happy. The bunnies are happy. The kids are happy. Lots of fun. All right, everyone, so let's get started. First thing you need is some oatmeal. Any kind of oatmeal would do. You need some carrots. You're going to do about a half a cup, so you don't need a lot of carrots. But there's your carrots. You need a banana, and then you need some kind of vegetable. You don't have to. It's not a necessity. You can add, mine is basil is what I like to put in it. You can put basil, parsley, spinach, anything basically that you can chop up really small, because when you make the bread dough, you really want it to be able to stick inside the bread dough when you kind of make it together. So anything, it is not a necessity to have this, and sometimes you can make it without, but I like to add it in because carrots actually are full of sugar, and sometimes it's really not good for the bunnies to have all the time, so it is kind of like a treat for them. And then the banana, they love. Again, it does have high sugars in it, and it also can cause diarrhea if they have too much. So that's why I'm saying I would only give them one bite, possible 2 bites a day, or you can even give them a couple and skip a couple days. It's not something they have to have all the time. And again, like I said, you can use it as a training tool because they love bananas. When they smell that banana, that's what makes them want to come and have some of that. So here we go. Let's get started. Alright, so the first step that I do, there's really no first step, second step on this, and whatever you want to do first. My first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the carrots, and if I don't buy them shredded, the first step is I am going to shred my carrots. Alright, I've got the carrots all shredded up. You can just do like a half a cup or less, or I did about a cup, because I'm going to make a bigger batch, because I'm going to try to do the bunny ones, the bunny shapes, see what we can come up with. So these, now that the kids are home, these are actually so easy that the kids can make these for their bunnies, and you know, that way the kids can feed the bunnies, and the bunnies will take these right out of their hand. So it's a good bonding between the kids and their new bunnies. So I would let the kids help you make this. It is fun, it's easy, and it's just, you know, the only hard part is maybe the shredding, but otherwise they can actually pretty much make this on their own. Okay, the next step would be to mush up your bananas. I have 2, you only need 1, depends on how many you want to make. If you only have 1 bunny, you don't really need to make that many. I have 5, so we definitely need to make plenty. And when you are done, you can put these in the fridge. They will last probably for a couple weeks up in the fridge. You can put them in the freezer for when it's really, really hot out, and that will give them a little bit of a water base when they eat it, and it's such a nice cool snack for when it's on really hot days, especially if your bunnies are outside a lot like mine are. So next step is mush up your bananas. Alright, so when you are done, it just looks like mushy bananas, like baby food. Just mush it up as best you can. You can put it in a blender or puree. It's just as easy. Just sit here and stir it. And if the kids are doing this, it's really good for them to just sit here and learn how to mix stuff. And it's so easy. It smells really good, but I wouldn't want to eat it. And then your next step is just to chop up your basil, your parsley, your spinach, whatever you want to add to it. Just chop it up as fine as you can, and simple. Of course, the kids can't do this part, so this would be the part that maybe you work on while they're mushing up the banana part. Alright guys, real simple. You have your carrots, put it in another bowl. Just throw it all in. Take your basil or whatever you have, throw that into the bowl. And then you are going to take the yucky bananas and throw that in the bowl. And then your next step is start adding your oatmeal. And I usually stir it and add a little bit at a time because it just, I mean, it's calls for like a half a cup, but it really depends because you just want that cookie base that you can make like little dough balls. So when you are done with your base, it is basically, you're going to be able to just make a ball like that. So that's about how much oatmeal you just need to add. It doesn't really smell that bad, but I mean, the kids could eat it. I mean, everything in it is obviously good food. I don't know if I recommend it, but unfortunately when you start cooking these, they do smell like oatmeal cookies. So it does make your kitchen smell really good. But I definitely don't want to be the tester of it, but I'm sure that if you would like to try it, they might actually be really good. You never know. So now basically what you're going to do is you're just going to make your balls, just like I just did. And you're going to put them on a cookie sheet. Just put some wax paper on it. Put the oven at about 180 to 200 and let them cook for 30 minutes and voila. Basically that's all. I'm going to get a little bit more creative. I'm going to see if I can make some bunnies. Well, looks like the bunny little shapes did work out. You could use basically any shape for this. So I do like the bunnies. I think they're really cool. The only downfall of having these kind of shapes, I would definitely give it to them maybe once every other day because they are a lot bigger. They will probably eat it in a day, but I would definitely let their system cool down for a day or two before you would give them another one. Alright, the last step is you are going to now put them in the oven and just let them bake for 30 minutes on, like I said, 180 to 200. Alright guys, it's been 30 minutes. These babies are ready to be pulled out of the oven. And look at that, aren't they so cute? Little bunnies. Alright, there you go. And when you're done, you just take them out of the oven, put them on a plate, let them cool. The only thing is with my little bunny shapes, they are kind of big, so I probably will just give them a half a one. But still, they are really cute. Alright everyone, that's it. Makes it really simple. That is your oatmeal vegetable bites. You can make any shape. Like I said, you can do the bunnies. You can just make some really simple balls. Put them in the fridge. They'll last up to about 2 weeks. You can also put them in the freezer, which of course obviously they'll last a lot longer. And they don't care if you give them to them frozen. You can put them in their water bowl when they're frozen. And then that way when the water is melting, especially on really hot days, and they're actually getting some water too while they're eating them. And they just will eat them up. So thank you for watching. I hope this really helped you out. I will also give you the recipe if you want to try them out, see how your bunny does. And thank you again. I'll look forward to doing another video with you. Snowball. There you go. Ooh. See, yum yum. There you go.